Hi everyone, it's Jerry Penny here from Nurture Queen Videos, and today we're talking to Sherife Olmez from RT Edgar Bayside. Welcome, Sherife.
Yes, hi Jerry, thanks for having me.
Not a problem.
Thanks for having me along.
Yeah, and so you're a fully licensed real estate agent, and so you do sales, but you also do leasing and dealing with landlords, property management and everything like that. So
Correct.
I just wanted to find out from you, who is Sherife? What got you into real estate? How long have you been a Bayside girl? And what do you love about Bayside? Things like that.
Yeah, sure. So I've been doing real estate for about 5 years. Before that, we had our own business in manufacturing and retail. And obviously with all the change with what's happened with retail, online sales, we decided that we needed to, turn a different chapter in our lives. So husband got into construction and I've got into real estate. I've been living in the Bayside area for about 25 years now. We originally bought our first home in Sandringham and did a renovation and flipped it, and we've done a few along the way, and I've always had that interest in real estate. And just sort of gradually, that's what attracted me when we needed to change careers about 5 years ago, and got into it, and I love it. I guess the flexibility of working with raising a family. I've got 2 children, older children now, so it's just a natural gravitation to real estate, and I think we all Melbourneians do love that real estate aspect.
Yeah. What changes have you seen in Bayside over 25 years?
In terms of geographically, not much, because obviously everything's been set in concrete from way back. But certainly, obviously, with just the clientele that's coming through, the demographics have changed, and obviously, as we're finding that people are expanding out of the outer suburbs, have become quite affluent and quite popular. In order to gain access to getting into the Bayside market. Back 20 years ago, Hyatt was sort of the poorer sister of Sandringham, but now we're finding, Hyatt, Hampton, even Moorabbin, all the way down to Mentone, Parkdale are really up and coming, and it's still, it's actually become quite expensive to get into some pockets in those areas.
Yeah, especially if you're on the beach side of the highway.
The beach side, and I think that's the attraction. I mean, that's the case now, but who's to say what's going to happen in 5-10 years' time when those big pockets become quite expensive? Then people gradually go out, and then they become quite expensive. So the good thing about being in where we are, there isn't much land available. So unlike, the western suburbs where they're always redeveloping certain, estates, because there's so much room to move to. That's why we've been able to hold our prices quite well in any, disaster like the GFC, and the recession that we had to have hasn't really affected prices around here.
Yeah, I know myself, when we bought in Bayside in 2004, and I won't say what disgusting price we paid for it, because people will be shocked these days. But it was like, if you wanted to just be the other side of the highway, I'm very close to the highway. If you wanted to be the other side of the highway, it was an extra 200 grand at the time. So, but now that doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't seem to matter so much, does it?
No, it doesn't.
For us, like, we're in Cheltenham, and the appeal of Cheltenham was just really great. As the real estate agent at the time told us, you're just so close to everything here. You really do have a lot of resources around you, not just Southland and things like that, but you've got the beach, you've got really great schools to choose from. You're really close to Warrigal Road to get up to the freeway and up to Chadston, and
that's right.
It's only 18 kilometres to the city virtually, or to St Kilda Road. It's about 18 kilometres. So it's just in a really sort of great pocket, and there's many suburbs in Bayside that are like that, you know, including the transport and everything. And, you know, now we've
Definitely.
even got more transport options with the Southland train station and things like that.
Well, that's definitely been a big booster for the area, 100%.
Yeah. And then you look at places like Dingley, for example, that prices there are just that little bit cheaper because they just don't have the same infrastructure and the same transport or anything like that. So it really does make a big difference, I think, in property prices when you're looking at those things.
Definitely.
Even be in a school zone, you know.
Yeah.
Where I am,
Definitely.
they always say, "Oh, you're in the Mentone Girls School Zone" and things like that. So, just
definitely those facilities that you have available does make an impact on pricing, and people want to move into that area to be near the schools or the school zone, which is a big factor for families. Obviously, transport if you've got children that are needing to commute to the city for schooling or uni. So having those facilities around you is definitely a great plus. The Bayside area is well equipped in all that's in, you know, as I said, even if you're not close to the train, you've got certainly access to buses, which are running, you know, on your doorstep.
Briefly talk to me about this moratorium that's been extended for landlords. So just down for us real easily.
Yeah. So basically it means that landlords can't do notices to vacate and notices to terminate until March 2021. You can do it, but it's a bit of a step that you have to take. You have to lodge an application through Consumer Affairs, and then that you get a number, and then you've got to lodge that through VCAT, and then you need to have a VCAT hearing, set a date, and so it's a long-winded process. Whereas before you could allow 28 days, 60 days notice to the tenant to vacate, but now you've got to do this process no matter what. And we're hoping that may change. We've been trying to lobby with the state government, various groups, REA, and obviously a lot of the agents are on board with it as well. I'm just trying to see if we can get some fairness to the system, because it is at the moment very one-sided with the tenants in having a lot of room, but whereas the landlords on the other hand are kind of have been disadvantaged.
Yeah, well, Sherife, I look forward to having many more real estate chats to you about living in Bayside. We're going to do a few more fun things.
Definitely.
Discovering the best little hidden secrets of Bayside and what makes Bayside tick. And
that'd be great.
If anyone wants to get in contact with you, you're at the RT Edgar office well, not at the moment. You're working from home, just like everyone else, but you are based out of the Church Street, Brighton office.
Correct. Or they can call me on 0404 022 854 if anyone wants just to chat. We are doing virtual appraisals, so that's a possibility. Or, you know, if you're thinking about selling or leasing down the track, certainly reach out and have a chat.
Yeah.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, fantastic. And, you know, I think it's really important to have, you know, to start building a good relationship with real estate professionals, because you just, you know, it just builds that trust with someone, and you know that you can trust the advice and the opinions that they're giving you, and it's not just to make more money, you know, that kind of advice.
Well, I think that's the difference between myself and perhaps a few out there. It's not all about the dollars. You're not just another number to me. I'm happy to, you know, take the long haul out. If you're, you know, got a set price in your head and you want to achieve that, certainly we'll navigate through what we need to achieve that. And it's just a matter of working hard and just sticking it out. Yeah, it's not just taking the first offer in terms of selling. It's a matter of exploring all your options. Yeah.
Fantastic. So have a chat to Sherife about any property sales and leasing or rental issues that you want to talk about. She covers it all. So thanks for coming along today.
One-stop shop.
Yep, you
Thank
are the
you.
one-stop shop. All right. Have
Thanks
a great
lot. See you
day,
later.
everyone. Over and out from Nurture Queen videos. Bye.